argues the company's historical greenhouse gas emissions have fueled global warming, accelerating glacial melt above its home town of Juarez in Peru. As a result, Lake Cacacocha has swelled to dangerous levels, threatening the community with the risk of catastrophic flooding. Experts say the case at the state court in Hamm, western Germany, could set a significant precedent in the fight.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Life can be tough. Sometimes it feels like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. No matter what you're going through, help is always available. 988 is more than just a number. It's a lifeline for anyone who's struggling. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or you just need someone to talk to, 988 is there for you. 24/7 confidential support. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to feel better. Reach out to 988. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon weather forecast. Will continue to be sunny today with a high temperature near 69 degrees. Southerly winds will be 15 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 29 miles per hour. Skies should be partly cloudy tonight with low temperature around 48 degrees. Winds will be out of the south at 10 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. We have partly sunny skies in the forecast for tomorrow with a high temperature near 77 degrees. Will be breezy with a southerly wind 11 to 16 miles per hour, increasing to 17 to 22 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. And winds could gust as high as 39 miles per hour. With those winds forecast there, it's a good idea tomorrow not to be burning anything out there as it'll probably get out of control. Let's go ahead with Tuesday night when it'll be mostly cloudy with a low around 54 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 37 miles per hour. Now, Wednesday, we do have a 30% chance of showers for Wednesday afternoon. We'll be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 67 degrees. We'll have breezy wind conditions with southerly wind 18 to 26 miles per hour. Those winds may gust as high as 47 miles per hour. Then Wednesday night, we have a chance of rain showers before 10. Then a chance of snow showers. That's right, snow showers between 10 and 1. Chance of precipitation Wednesday night is 40%. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 30 degrees. We'll be breezy with wind chill value Wednesday night as low as 44 degrees early. Then Thursday should be sunny with a high temperature near 53 degrees. Thursday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 34. Then Friday we expect mostly sunny skies with a high temperature near 63 degrees. Friday night a chance of showers is back in the forecast with mostly cloudy skies, a low temperature around 42 degrees. Saturday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 63. Then Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 39. And Sunday we have a chance of showers again on Sunday with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 62 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Higher than the prior week's business. At the Valentine Livestock Auction in Nebraska, compared to 2 weeks ago, steers 550 to 600 pounds and heifers 450 to 600 pounds were sharply higher. The USDA says demand was good with several buyers in-house and online. Feeder supply included 45% steers. Medium and large one feeder steers 502 to 546 pounds brought $392.50 to $409. Feeder steers 602 to 645 pounds brought $355 to $375.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer 651 to 673 pounds brought $296 to $319.75. Box beef closed lower with light demand for light offerings. Choice down $1.42 at $318.27. Select closed $1.15 lower at $306.32. Estimated cattle slaughter was 102,000 head, down 6,000 on the weekend, down nearly 11,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed mixed with a fairly light negotiated run. Processors started the week more aggressive in their procurement efforts to keep up with the uptick in slaughter pace. They likely had needed numbers on hand, so the pullback in business on Thursday and Friday wasn't a big surprise. Global demand for U.S. pork is a focal point right now as trade tensions are ongoing. The industry is also monitoring the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrows and Gills at the National Daily Direct closed a dime lower with a weighted average of 89.05. The Iowa, Minnesota was 87 cents lower with a weighted average of 88.66. And the Western Corn Belt was down $1.07 with a weighted average of 88.46. Pork values closed firm, up 9 cents at 97.38. Hams, picnics, butts, and ribs were higher. And estimated hog slaughter was 480,000 head, down 5,000 on the week and up about 40,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were up, watching the week's direct business develop, and lean hog futures into the day mixed on spread trade and ongoing uncertainties surrounding demand. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Our farmers feed us all. For generations, they've done what's best for the land. So why is the litigation industry threatening Missouri farmers' go-to crop protection tool? Without glyphosate-based herbicides, crop yields will drop, costs will soar, and we'll all see even higher grocery bills. Farmers need to be supported, not controlled. To keep glyphosate available in our state, go to TakeControlMissouri.com. Paid for by Modern Ag Alliance in support of Missouri farmers.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yields, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Bud William Foudy, age 81 of Salem, passed away Tuesday, March 11th. Funeral services for Bud Foudy will be today at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation for family and friends starting this morning at 11 and continuing till service time at 1. Burial will be in the Boss Cemetery. And all arrangements for Bud William Foudy of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Velma Ellen Ferguson, age 97, of Salem, passed away Thursday, March 13th. Funeral services for Velma Ferguson will be Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Velma Ferguson will also be Tuesday from 10 in the morning till service time at 11. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Velma Ellen Ferguson of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Agnes Margarita Cottrell, age 100, formerly of Rolla, passed away Friday, March 14th. Graveside services for Agnes Cottrell will be Tuesday afternoon at 12:30 at the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Agnes Cottrell, formerly of Rolla, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Monty Ray Kitchen, age 72, of Salem, passed away Thursday, March 13th. Funeral services for Monty Kitchen will be Wednesday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Monty Kitchen will be Tuesday night from 5 in the afternoon until 8 p.m. Burial will be in the Nut Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Salem Animal Shelter, St. Jude Children's Hospital, or Shriners Children's Hospital. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Monty Kitchen of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Della Jean Stoner, age 87, formerly of Salem, passed away Thursday, March 13th. A celebration of life will be held at a later date, and all arrangements for Della Stoner are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Reports from Dent County Fire Protection District and Dent County Emergency Management from the Wildfire Friday in northeastern Dent County around Dent County Roads 4090 and 4060 indicate that 2 homes were destroyed, 4 vehicles were burned, and 2 outbuildings were lost. There were no injuries or fatalities reported. It is thought the approximate size of this fire was around 750 acres. Numerous responders assisted with the fighting of the fire, including members of the Dent County Fire Protection District, Lenox Rural Fire Department, Jadwin Volunteer Fire Department, Montauk Rural Fire Department, and Dent County Sheriff's Department, and the Missouri Department of Conservation. Numerous citizens also volunteered their services to assist the firefighters, and according to Dent County Emergency Management Director Derek Marfitt, they included David Gray for bringing in a skid steer to establish fire lines. Casey Hayes and Cordell Hornbeck for bringing water and setting up a rehab area for the firefighters. Dent County Fire Protection District Board member Jeffrey Stokes Jr. for bringing in supplies for rehab and moving trucks for the fire crews. Gary Lay for bringing out his tractor, a family of Mennonites who brought over rakes and blowers, not to mention a number of others who offered their assistance if needed. Also assisting were off-duty deputies, dispatch supervisor Whitney Capps for providing support to the dispatchers on duty, and City of Salem Emergency Management Director Chris Shell, who was monitoring the dangerous weather situation approaching the area. The fire spread quickly by the intense winds and dry conditions and was finally extinguished following the rains that came through Friday evening that was part of the intense storm system that spawned a tornado that went through and hit the city of Rolla, the St. James area, and rural Phelps County. The team of Brandon Semenick and Keaton Williams took first place in the 2025 100-acre Rally in the Woods in their Subaru WRX ARA 25 with a time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 19 seconds, beating the team of Connor Martel and Alessandro Gaslamo. I'm sorry, Alexandro Galasamino. That's closer. In their 2015 Subaru WRX STI, who finished with a time of 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 4 seconds, falling short by 1.9 seconds. Finishing in third place was the team of Ryan Booth and Nick Dobbs in their 2024 Skoda Fabia RS Rally 2 as they finished with a time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 43 seconds. The ARA wants to thank everyone, the Parco's expose, and those at the spectator points for attending, as well as all the volunteers and officials that worked hard to make sure this was a successful event. At the Denton County Commission meeting this morning, presided Commissioner Gary Larson, as well as District 1 and 2 Commissioners Keith Green and Jimmy Williams, wanted to thank all the first responders, Intercounty Electric, and all the fire departments for their assistance in controlling and putting out the fire in northeastern Denton County. Marcia Giannotti was in attendance about an altered check from the collector's office and was told by the Missouri Attorney General's office to take her concern to the commissioners. The commissioners told her she would need to talk with the collector directly about the issue, as they have no control over the operations of her office except when it came time to prepare the budget. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Green said grading will be occurring on Denton County Road 6090, and crews will try to get to all the roads used during the rally over the weekend, but that may take a couple of days as crews will have to fix a tire on one of the graders before it can be used. Rock may also be added to the race routes where needed. Brush could be cut on County Road 6300 if they can get the brush cutter welded. District 2 Commissioner Williams said patch grading will be done on the hills on Denton County Roads 2330 and 3334, while grading will be done on County Road 3180. Williams said rock will be added to County Roads 2330, 3180, 4330, and 4340, and crews will also be checking the roads used during the road rally for any needed repairs. Commissioner Larson said he attended the South Central County Commissioners Association meeting in Houston Friday and reported that there is very little movement on Senate Bill 57 concerning sales tax on groceries. He also attended the MRPC meeting Thursday and heard from Michael King from Vesper Energy for Vichy Solar. The project is designed to create long-term economic growth for Marys County. Over the life of the project, it is expected to bring in millions of dollars in tax revenue, which directly benefits the community, local schools, and other organizations most in need. Larson expects to attend the Tourism Tax Committee meeting tonight at the Chamber office and will be attending the Ozark Solid Waste Management Board meeting on Tuesday. He also apologized for not having the flag out Friday, as there is a ball bearing out on the pulley. He said that is being repaired and the flag would be flying every day, but it will be harder to raise and lower the flag. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the excused absentee voting for the municipal election continues through April 7th, and non-excused absentee voting will begin on March 25th. The last day to have a ballot mailed out will be March 26th, and her office will be open for absentee voting on Saturday, April 5th, from 8 in the morning until 12 noon. Curley also said the voting equipment public test will be April 1st at 9 o'clock in the morning. At the last meeting, Dent County Health Department Director Zach Moser updated the commissioners with their monthly update. Also, last Thursday, the commissioners visited the William Lynch Elementary School to look at their stair chair lift. Custom Home Elevators of St. Louis installed that one, and after being called by Commissioner Larson, they will have a representative here March 24th. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday morning at the courthouse, and the meeting is to be open to the public. The Salem Arty Board of Education will be meeting Thursday at 5:30 in the R80 boardroom. After the call to order and the Pledge of Allegiance, the board will approve the agenda and the consent agenda. The board will hear communications from the Sue Tucker family and DESE regarding emergency relocation of the Ozark Hills State School, followed by recognition of William Lynch Elementary students. In the superintendent's report, CSIP goals will be addressed. There will be an update on the FEMA building. Teacher dress code will be addressed, and senior citizens passes are to be considered. Also, the Licking VFW will be thanked for their $1,000 donation to the Salem High School robotics team. The construction trades block development grant is to be closed out, and Dr. Blau is to represent Salem R80 to Dent County 8th graders and their families for orientation. Administration reports will be heard from William Lynch, upper elementary, middle school, high school, athletics and activities, special education, technology, and maintenance. In new business, the board will approve the OPAA contract, approve an out-of-state trip for 2 construction trade students to Skills USA, approve Mike's DeBeer Litigation Group as attorneys, and discuss fireworks display location. The board will address hires and transfers before adjourning and moving into executive session to hear personnel issues. Century Farms and Ranches have shaped our nation and state. In every kitchen, behind every barn door, and in every soiled and calloused hand lie stories of those who feed our nation. The Missouri Century Farm program celebrates the lasting contributions farmers and ranchers have made to our country's and state's heritage. In 1976, the Centennial Farm Project was initiated in Missouri, awarding certificates to persons owning farms that had been in the same family for 100 years or more. 10 years later, the University of Missouri Extension and MU College of Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources created the annual Century Farm program in recognition. The Missouri Farm Bureau joined as a co-sponsor in 2008. Since the program began in 1976, more than 8,000 Missouri farms have received the Century Farm designation. To become a Century Farm in Missouri, the same family must have owned the farm for 100 consecutive years or more as of December 31st of this year. The line of ownership from the original settler or buyer may be through children, grandchildren, siblings, or nephews and nieces, including through marriage or adoption. And the present farm shall consist of no less than 40 acres of the original land and shall make a financial contribution to the overall farm income. A fee of $140 is required to cover processing cost, 1 certificate, a booklet, and 1 two-sided metal sign for each approved farm. The application period to be a Century Farm is open now through May 1st. To apply, go online to extension.missouri.edu/programs and type Century Farm in the search bar. If you have questions, contact the Missouri Century Farms Coordinator at 573-882-7216. And that has been a look at local news that was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Fall and winter is flu season. It takes about 2 weeks after getting a flu vaccine for your body to develop antibodies that protect against flu. So don't wait. Get yourself and your family vaccinated today. Learn more at cdc.gov/fightflu.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Power Tour Tool Days is going on right now. K&H Auto Supply in Salem. We get a 2-pack go-through screwdriver set for $7.99, an 11-piece wrench set for $29.99, and a 3-in-1 ratchet for $28.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store during Power Torque Tool Days.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Have you been to agroamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agro-America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab, to the truck, to the barn, to the kitchen. Agro-America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agro-America.
I'm Sia and I support Humane World for Animals, formerly called the Humane Society of the United States. Together, we have created a new version of Peter Gabriel's beautiful song, Salisbury Hill, to celebrate Humane World for Animals and everything they do. Enjoy the song and join us in helping Humane World for Animals end animal cruelty.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Missouri Tigers fell to Florida on Friday by a score of 95-81. Tamar Bates led the Tigers in scoring with 16 points, while 3 other Tigers scored in double digits. While the Tigers exited the SEC tournaments, they've qualified for the NCAA tournament, being seeded 6th overall. They'll play the 11th seeded Drake Bulldogs on Thursday, March 20th at 6:35 in the evening. The St. Louis Blues faced off against the Minnesota Wild Saturday evening, and Jordan Kyrou had himself a day with 3 shots on goal for 3 goals, leading the Blues to a 5-1 victory over the Wild. On Sunday, the Blues returned home to play the Anaheim Ducks. The game was delayed due to travel complications per the St. Louis Blues website. After an opening ceremony to celebrate Braden Shen's 1,000th game, it would take him just seconds to get the Blues on the board early, followed by a Pavlo Bucinovic tip-in shot 49 seconds later. In the second, Holloway, Faxia, and Joseph each tacked on a goal, giving the Blues a 3-point advantage going into the second intermission. In the third, Jake Neighbors and Oscar Sundquist each added a goal to the stat sheet as the Blues easily defeated the Anaheim Ducks 7-2. St. Louis Cardinals played the New York Mets Friday afternoon, tied 3-3. On Saturday, they defeated the Blue Jays 9-5 in a game that the Cards never trailed in. The following afternoon on Sunday, they were back on the diamond against the Marlins, falling 11-5. The Cardinals continue their spring training schedule today against the Washington Nationals at 12:05. St. Louis Cardinals announced they have signed free agent right-handed pitcher Phil Mattoon to a 1-year contract for the 2025 season. Mattoon closed the 2024 season as a member of the New York Mets after coming over in a trade from Tampa Bay on July 9th. He went 3-3 with a 3.66 ERA and combined 71 games with the Mets and Rays last season, and appeared in 6 postseason games during the New York's advance to the National League Championship Series. Kansas City Royals played the Los Angeles Angels Friday afternoon, and with a run in the top of the 8th, defeated the Angels 9-8. On Saturday, they faced the Cleveland Guardians and Cincinnati Reds in a doubleheader. They lost their game against the Guardians 7-5, but bounced back to defeat the Reds 13-7. Yesterday, they had no problem dispatching the Colorado Rockies 10-2, and this afternoon, they'll play the Diamondbacks at 3:05. With the focal point of free agency in the NFL past, the Kansas City Chiefs have signed or re-signed 12 players. Most notably, linebacker Nick Bolton re-signed to a 3-year, $45 million contract. Trey Smith was unable to come to terms on a long-term contract, but signed a non-exclusive franchise tag that will see the guard get paid $23.4 million for the 2025 season. And Juju Smith-Schuster, Kareem Hunt, and Gardner Minshew all signing 1-year deals. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. There are a lot of Missouri connections to the NCAA tournament matchup between the Mizzou Tigers and the Drake Bulldogs. First, the Tigers are a 6 seed and the Bulldogs are an 11 seed. And they'll meet this Thursday at 6:30 in Wichita. That has special meaning for Tigers guard Caleb Grill. He grew up in Wichita.
Growing up, everybody wants to go to the NCAA tournament. We're just so grateful that our name was called today.
The Tigers finished the season 22-11. Drake 30-3 under first-year coach Ben McCullum, who was hired by Drake after leading Northwest Missouri State to 4 national titles in 6 seasons. Drake has 8 players on their roster from Missouri, and 4 of them who played for McCullum at Northwest, including Missouri Valley Player of the Year Bennett Sturtz, who's from Liberty.
It was awesome. I'm a KC kid. I grew up watching Missouri a lot, and it's going to be fun and pretty surreal.
Quite a few experts predicting that this could be an 11-6 upset. We'll see Thursday. We're 11 days from opening day in Kansas City and St. Louis. The Royals announced Cole Reagans will be their starter when they begin at home against the Guardians. And the Cardinals named Sonny Gray as their opener at Busch Stadium when they play the Twins. St. Louis lost to the Marlins yesterday 11-5. They're getting started with the Washington Nationals today. And the Royals had a 10-2 win over the Rockies yesterday. They're taking on Arizona later this afternoon. The Blues honored Braden Shen for playing in his 1,000th game before the start against the Ducks. The captain then scored 41 seconds into the game.
And tonight with family and friends here and for the ceremony, pretty cool and how it all works out. And most importantly, got the job done tonight and continue to climb up the standards.
The Blues won 7-2. They move into a tie with Vancouver for the second wild card spot. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
Imagine you're a basketball team that just won the title game, not by 1 bucket or 10, but by a score of 90-24. That would be a historic butt whooping. Just like the beatdown Corteva AgriScience nitrogen stabilizers are putting on competitors. Our Optonite technology and InServe and Instinct Next Gen locks nitrogen in your corn's root zone for up to 8 weeks versus only 2 weeks for others. See the difference our playbook makes at nutrientmaximizers.com.
When it comes to your corn, you know a strong start means a strong finish. That's why you're up before dawn, finishing paperwork, repairing equipment, filling the tank, and prepping the sprayer. All to give your corn the head start it needs. With Resicor Rev corn herbicide from Corteva AgriScience, you'll beat weeds off the starting line. See how full throttle weed control with Resicor Rev will accelerate your start to the season at corteva.us/Resicor Rev.
Stay tuned to KSMO Radio. I've got Missouri Net News coming up in 1 minute. That'll be followed by the latest KSMO weather forecast after the top of the 1 o'clock hour.
I'm Sia, and I support Humane World for Animals, formerly called the Humane Society of the United States. Together, we have created a new version of Peter Gabriel's beautiful song, Salisbury Hill, to celebrate Humane World for Animals and everything they do. Enjoy the song and join us in helping Humane World for Animals end animal cruelty.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices. This is the sound of corn pests wreaking havoc on your crops. This is the sound of a channel field protected by Bayer's trait technology. With the RNAi technology of SmartStax Pro, the all-in corn rootworm fighter, and VT4 Pro, Bayer's widest spectrum of defense, you can stay one step ahead of ever-changing pest pressure. Find the right corn trait for your fields at channel.com/corn traits. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
This is Missouri Net, celebrating 50 years of bringing you statewide news.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. Tornadoes ripped through Missouri over the weekend, killing at least 12 people and leaving their mark on several communities. Rebecca Gordon with the Central and Northern Missouri chapter of the American Red Cross says the organization is on the ground.
The thing that just blows me away is how communities come together, how neighbors coming in, cleaning trees off roofs. It's just incredibly heartwarming.
Electric utility companies are working around the clock to restore power to thousands of customers. Ameren, Missouri's Tommy Bujet says electric crews are working hard to get the lights back on.
We've encountered some hard-hit areas such as Jefferson County, Franklin County, and St. Louis County city area.
And most of Missouri is under a red flag warning through 8 p.m. That means an elevated risk of fires. This is Missouri Net.
Day one, the hardest day. The day you hear,
this is a type of blood cancer.
But day one is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
To learn more and get help on day 2, day 28, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.